Hello, great learners. You're welcome once again to Matrices TV. In our lecture today, we're seeing how to resolve simultaneous equation with three unknown using matrix. Now, we're going to be applying the principle, a rule known as what? Cramer's rule. So the three equations we have here now, putting them now, first of all, now in what? In matrix format. We're going to have the coefficient there is 3. Yes, minus 4, and yes, 8, yes, 6, yes, 3, and yes, minus 5, yes, minus 2, yes, 1, and yes, 3. Okay. Now, let's call this matrix now. Let's call this matrix A. Let's call it A. Okay. Then, the variables we have there are what? X, Y, and what? Z. We have the solution are what? 26, 1, and what? 11. All right, now having arranged this now in matrix format, the first thing we need to look for now using that rule is to find what? The determinant of this. So we're going to find determinant of what? A. And how do we find determinant in matrix? Remember the sign ascribed to this is positive, negative, positive when looking for what? Determinant. All right, now let's get the determinant of this. We pick the 3 there, and we find what? We close this column and close this row and find the difference between the product of this and that of this. So 3 times 3 will give us 9. Then 1 times minus 5, that's minus 5. But the difference there, we cancel out this to make it positive. So we now have 5 there. We now have positive 5. Then the next entry there should be what? Negative, but the negative sign will cancel out this, so this becomes positive 4. And we now have, where the 4 is now, we're going to close this what? Column and close this row. So work with these 4 entries. So 6 times 3, that will give us 18. Then minus 2 times minus 5, that's minus 10. And that's plus 10 rather. So we have 18 minus 10. Remember, in looking for determinants, we find the difference between the product of this, which is what we just did now. Then the last one there is plus 8. So if we close, we are the 8 now, close that column and close this row, we work with these 4 entries. 6 times 1, that's 6. There, we have minus 2 times 3, that's minus 6. But the minus sign there will cancel out the difference. Yeah, so here becomes positive 6. Okay, so this gives us what now? 3, here becomes 14, 4, here becomes 8, and 8, here becomes 12, okay? So here we have 3 times this will give us 42, here will give us 32, and here will give us 96. Now if we sum this up, 6 plus 2, that's 8, plus 2, that's 10, so that's 0 carry 1, plus 9, 10, that's 13, that's 17. Okay, so the determinant of this matrix now is 170. Now, so to proceed now, what we do now is this. In order for us to get the value of the x now, we're going to replace this first column with the solution. These are the answers. So we're going to replace this first column with the answers here and find the determinant. After doing that, we use what we have as the determinant when this is now replaced with this to divide this determinants here, and that will give us the value of what? X. We repeat same for y and z, and that gives us the solution for what? For this simultaneous equation. Now, before we proceed here, if you're seeing this channel for the first time, why not do well to give us hit the like button, subscribe, and most importantly, turn the bell notification on so you get instant notification when we post interesting lectures as one you're listening to right now. And also, why not? You can also help us share this channel to your friends, classmates, so they too can also benefit from what we're doing in Matrices TV. Now let's proceed now. So we go over here now. We replace this column with this solution here, which is 26, 1, and 11. And 11. Then put this back there. We have minus 4, we have 3, and we have 1. Then we have 8, we have minus 5, and we have what? 3. Now, having done this now, this is going to represent what? X. All right? So we're going to what? Find the determinant of this as well again. Don't forget, yes, the positive, negative, positive. All right. So let's do this now. So we are going to have 26 in bracket. We close here and close here up. 3 times 3, that's 9. 1 times minus 5, that's minus 5. Then against the other minus sign that's supposed to be in between them. So here becomes positive 5. That becomes positive 5. Then here becomes positive 4 in bracket. We close here and close here up. 1 times 3, that's 3. Then 11 times minus 5, that's minus 55. Then against that other minus sign that's supposed to be in between them. So here gives us positive what? Positive 55. Then the next is 8. Okay, so we close this column and close this row. So 1 times 1, that's 1. Then 11 minus 3, 11 times 3, that's 33. So we have minus 33 here. Okay, so this gives us 26. And here we have 14 plus 4. Here we have 58 plus 8. Here we have minus 32. Now what we're doing now is to get the value for what? For x. All right, so let's carry out the multiplication of this. 26 times 14 will give us 24, carry 2, 8, that's 10, that's 6, that's 2, that's 4, 6. So here gives us 364. Then 4 times 8, that's 32, 2 carry 3. 4 times 5, 20, so that's 23. Then here is going to be negative. 8 times 2 is 16, 6 carry 1. And 3 is 24 plus 1, that's 25. Okay, so let's sum this up. 232 added to this will produce for us 695. Then we'll subtract 256 from it. So we're going to have 340. That gives us 340. Okay, all right. Now I haven't gotten that now. For us now to get the what? For us now to get the value of what? The value of the variable x. Therefore, to get x, we divide the 340 by the determinant of a that we just got here. So that will be 340 or ratio what? Or ratio 170, and that will give us what? When this cancels out, that will give us 2. So the value of x is what? 2. Now we're going to repeat same now for what? For y, by replacing this now with what? With also the solution right now. So let's go over this again. So we have 362 again. 3, 3, 6, and minus 2. So we replace this column now with the solution here, which is what? 26, 1, and 11. Okay. Then the last entries there we have a, minus 5, and 3. Okay. So now we also look for the determinant of this. So quickly, positive, negative, positive. So we have 3 into what? Close here and close here up. 1 times 3 is 3. This is minus 55. That becomes positive 55. Then we'll pick this. That's minus 26. We close here and close here up. 6 times 3, that's 18. This times this, that's 10. So that's minus 10. Okay. Then the last there is 8 plus 8. We close here and close here up. 6 times 11, that's 66. Minus 2 times this, that's minus 2, which becomes positive 2. All right. So here is 3, and here's 58, here's 26, and here's 8, here's 8, and here's 68. So multiplication now, 3 times 8, that's 24. So we have 4 carry 2, 3, 5 is 15. So that becomes 17 minus, so 8, 6 is 48. That's 8 carry 4. 8, 2 is 16. 16 plus that 4, that's 20. Then we have here 8, 6, that's 64. So that's 4 carry 6. That's 4 carry 6. Then 8, 6 is 48. 48 plus that 6 will give us 54. All right? Okay. So we add these two and subtract this from it. So if we have 544 plus 174, by addition, that will give us 718. Then we subtract 208 from it. So that will give us That will give us 510. So we have 510 by reason of what? By reason of this solution here, we have 510. Okay. Okay. So let's see how to get the y now by dividing this by what? By the determinant, which is what? 170. So let's do this on this part of the board. Let's see that here. Okay. So we have y becomes what? 510 divided by what? The determinant we got initially, which is 170. And we'll divide this. This is going to give us 3. So that's value of y. Now we'll repeat same thing again for what? For z. All right. So what we do now is what? We replace what? This column with the answer there, which is 26, 1, and 11. So we have 3 again, 6, and minus 2. Then we have minus 4. We have 3, and we have 1. Then we replace this column now, which signifies that for z, with what? With the solution for the equation here, which is 26, 1, and 11. Okay? Then we look for the determinant of this again. Yes, t plus, minus, positive. Okay, so we pick the 3. We'll close here and close here up. So we have 3 times 11. That will give us 33. 1 times 1, that's 1. So that's minus 1. Then here becomes positive. When these two negative signs cancel out, multiply to give us positive. So we have plus 4 in brackets. We close here and close here up. 6 times 11, that's 66. Then minus 2 times 1, that's minus 2. Then that becomes positive 2 by virtue of the subtraction sign between them. Then here, y here is what? Plus 26 in brackets. Now we close here and close here up. So we multiply this 6 times 1, that's 6. Then minus 2 times 3, that's minus 6. Then it becomes positive 6 by reason of the subtraction sign again. So this gives us 3. And here becomes 32. Here is 4. And here becomes 68. And here is plus 26. And here becomes 12. Okay. Now let's see this now. 3 times 2, that's 6. Here's 96. 4, 6 is 30, 4, 8 is 32. That's 2 carry 3. 4, 6 is 24. Plus 3, that's 27. Then here, if we multiply this, 26 times 10, or 26 times 12, we'll do this, we're going to have 12, 2 carry 1, that's 52, that's 6, that's 2. So we have 2, 1, that's 3, 1, 2 from here. All right. So if we add this out now, 272 plus 96, if we carry out this addition, we're going to have 10, 0 carry 1. So that's 16. And that becomes what? 16, 18, 8 carry 1. So we have 6. So here gives us 680. All right. So we have 680 from the addition of this. So for us to get the value of z now, what do we do? So therefore, let's resolve that here. Z becomes what? Becomes 680 divided by what? Same determinant we have used in the first place now. All right. So divide this now. That will give us what? That will give us 4. That will give us 4 as the value of z. So therefore, our x is what? Our x is 2. Our y is 3. And our z is 4. Now, to check if our answer is correct, what do we do? Substitute the value of these variables here and see if that's correct. If we put 2 here, 3 times 2, that will give us 6. If we put the value of y here, 4 times 3, that's 12. If we test run this, here will be 6. 4 times 3, that will be minus 12. Okay? Then z is what? 4. 4 times 8, that's plus 32. All right? So 32 plus this will give us what? 38. And 38 minus 12 will give us what? 26. Which they prove that what we've done is correct. So this is how we resolve what? We resolve simultaneous equation having 3 variables using the matrix what? The matrix format. So that will be the size of our lecture today. Now, one more time, please, if you've gotten any value from today's lecture, why not? We encourage you, please, hit the like button for us, smash the subscribe button, and also turn the bell notification on so you get instant notification when we post interesting topics as the one you just listened to. Why not? You can also help us share this channel to your classmates, your friends, So they too can also benefit from what we're doing in Math Theater TV. So until I see you in our next lecture, don't forget, this is Mr. Innocent. Your success is my delight. Peace.